The Bosch GCM 12 GDL dual bevel miter saw reinvents the whole concept of the miter saw in a revolutionary new design. Gone are the conventional slide bars, and in their place is the patented axial glide system that offers several unique advantages. Coupled to this glide innovation are several other features that make this an outstanding machine for the professional user. It combines precision, capacity, space saving, upfront controls and a highly visible cut. The axial glide mechanism is a clever arrangement of two robust cast aluminium arms supported on 12 sealed ball races to produce a super smooth cutting action and effortless movement, hence the term glide. Just the lightest of touch is needed to move the saw head. It's so easy, and the glide mechanism will need no maintenance for the life of the machine. However, you can vary the amount of resistance to the glide if you prefer it a bit stiffer or a bit lighter, using this adjuster, and there's a key for this stored on board the saw. With the glide, there's no risk of the conventional long guide arms getting jammed or being knocked out of true. Just look how robust this arm is. It's really strong, with not a trace of wobble. This is what this saw is all about: guaranteed, durable precision. Another real advantage is the amount of space saved at the rear of the machine. With a conventional twin guide bar saw, or even one of the new quad bar saws, you still need a significant amount of room at the rear. With the GCM 12, you have none of these issues, and the pivot arm can be placed right up against a wall, which makes it perfect for working in a small workshop or a confined situation like a corridor. You'll save up to 30 centimeters of workspace compared with competing saws. The saw head can be locked in either the in or the out position with a simple lever, either for transport or if you want to use the saw just in chop saw mode. And you can also lock the head in the down position to make it easier to carry. Easy to use miter controls allow you to cut angles up to 52 degrees to the left and 60 degrees to the right, and these are all clearly marked on an adjustable stainless steel scale. There are 10 standard detents of the commonly used angles, but you can press this button to disable the detents if you want a super fine setting. Another real plus is the upfront control for setting the bevel angles. You don't need to reach over behind the saw. Everything is operated from the front, making it quick and very, very easy. Simply unlock with this lever, select the required bevel angle, and then relock. The knob on the right of the pivot arm controls which way you can tilt the head. And again, another clear scale shows you exactly what angle is set. Selecting max range on the knob allows you to overcut the angle up to 47 degrees either to the left or to the right. An automatic reset plunger locates everything back at 90 degrees. There's also a detent stop at 22.5 degrees. At extreme bevel angles, the fences have to be slid back for clearance. But this is simple, as they have a quick release system and slide very easily. The fences themselves are clearly engraved with scales, which simplifies repetition cutting, and they're also drilled if you want to fit your own sacrificial zero clearance wooden fences. There are also generous pull-out extension tables on either side of the saw, and this gives you a very useful overall table length of 1016 millimeters. A flip-up length stop can be fitted on either side of the saw, and again this is a very useful aid for repetition cutting. The saw is really easy to operate. A large paddle on the handle releases the guard, and then this flips back out of the way. This guard is completely clear, so you'll always have excellent visibility. And the on-off switch is incorporated into the handle. The Glide has one of the biggest cutting capacities on the market. The maximum straight crosscut is 341mm, even in material up to the maximum thickness of 104mm deep. This reduces to a crosscut of 240mm at 45° bevel and 45° mitre. That's some capacity. The rigidity of this axial glide mechanism is remarkable, and even at full extension there's not a hint of play on the arm. The impressive height capacity means you can cut material like crown moulding in the upright position, which is much easier. And the design of the blade guard at the rear means you can cut deep, thin material. The material clamp is another safety aid and is particularly useful for compound mitre cuts where the timber needs to be held rigid. The machine is available in either 240 or 110 volt options, and the powerful 2000 watt motor is mounted high up on the machine, so no problems with clearance during bevel cuts. It also has a very efficient brake, so the blade comes to a halt quickly when you switch off. The standard 305mm diameter 72 tooth blade supplied with the machine has been specially designed for this saw, with features you only find on the highest quality blades, such as high quality TCT teeth, the chrome coating, and slots filled with polyurethane to reduce vibration, so it's very quiet. It cuts incredibly smoothly and leaves a super fine finish even on laminate or veneered surfaces. To help line up the cut, an adjustable dual laser integrated into the upper guard projects two sharp lines across the full width of the cut to indicate either side of the saw cut. This is so much less confusing than the more normal single line, and you can adjust the spacing of the two lines to account for the different kerf width if you change the blade thickness. A very simple tenoning stop that controls the depth of cut can be quickly engaged for joint or trench cutting. Dust extraction is well catered for as well. There's no need for any special adapters. Just push the hose into the swivelling extraction nozzle. A chute at the rear of the blade channels the dust, which when connected to a vacuum extractor is claimed to be 80% efficient. Alternatively, you can fit a dust bag if an extractor is not available. If you want to move the saw around, there are carrying handles on the top and the sides. However, the massive construction of this saw means it weighs 32 kilograms. But if you team it with a superb GT8 2500 folding stand, the whole setup becomes instantly portable. Just wheel it into place. Fold the stand out with one single movement, and you now have a dedicated sawing station. The stand has pull-out extensions either side to support very long workpieces. And it also incorporates length stops for repeat cutting. Then, when you've finished, just fold it away again. So that's the GCM 12 GDL mitre saw. Its revolutionary design and unique features combine to make it the only machine for the serious professional user. If you register your saw online within 4 weeks of purchase, the warranty is extended to 3 years. And whilst you're at it, why not join the Bosch Bob community to get knowledge and feedback from other professional users? Or go to the Bosch Professional Facebook page and look at the Build It with Bosch projects, showing you how to use Bosch tools to make a whole variety of different projects. The Bosch GCM 12 GDL Dual Bevel Mitre Saw. The Glide.